Hello again, dreamer. Get comfy. Let the world fade away. Tonight, we travel to a forest that remembers every dream ever dreamed. Let's begin. In the quiet corners of human civilization, where innovation often sprouts from necessity, lies the unassuming yet profound story of filing cabinets. This chapter serves as a portal to the origins of document storage. A journey that begins long before the sleek metal drawers we recognize today. To understand the evolution of filing cabinets is to delve into humanity's relentless pursuit of order amidst chaos. A theme that resonates through millennia. The earliest forms of document storage were rudimentary, born out of the need to preserve information for future generations. In ancient Mesopotamia, clay tablets inscribed with cuneiform script were stored in simple wooden boxes or stacked on shelves within temples and administrative centers. These tablets, some dating back to 3000 BCE, represent humanity's first attempts at systematic record-keeping. While they lacked the sophistication of modern filing systems, their existence underscores the enduring human desire to organize knowledge. Similarly, in ancient Egypt, papyrus scrolls were meticulously rolled and stored in cylindrical containers made of reeds or wood, safeguarding records of trade, governance, and culture. As civilizations advanced, so too did their methods of document storage. During the Middle Ages, monasteries became the custodians of written knowledge, housing vast collections of manuscripts in elaborately carved wooden chests, known as armaria. These early predecessors to filing cabinets were not only functional but also symbolic, reflecting the sacred nature of the text they contained. Monks painstakingly organized these documents by subject, creating primitive classification systems that laid the groundwork for future innovations. However, the limitations of these storage solutions were evident. Accessibility was cumbersome, and the sheer volume of documents often overwhelmed even the most diligent scribes. By the Renaissance, the rise of commerce and bureaucracy necessitated more efficient ways to manage growing archives. Wooden shelving units began to emerge, offering a more accessible alternative to chests and boxes. Yet, these systems were far from perfect, plagued by disorganization and the constant threat of damage from pests, moisture, and fire. It was against this backdrop of inefficiency and imperfection that the seeds of the modern filing cabinet were sown. This chapter aims to set the stage for a comprehensive exploration of filing cabinets, introducing readers to the historical forces that shaped their development. By examining the early challenges faced by societies in managing their burgeoning troves of documents, we gain insight into the ingenuity and perseverance that would eventually lead to the creation of one of history's most utilitarian inventions. As the narrative unfolds, it becomes clear that the story of filing cabinets is not merely about furniture. It is a testament to humanity's enduring quest for structure, accessibility, and preservation in an ever-expanding world of information. The Industrial Revolution, spanning roughly from the late 18th century to the early 20th century, marked a significant turning point in the history of office work, and, consequently, the evolution of filing system. Before this period, offices were relatively small and managed with minimal organization. Documents were typically stored haphazardly, either in stacks or in simple wooden boxes. However, as industries expanded and businesses grew, the need for more efficient and systematic document management became crucial. During the early stages of the Industrial Revolution, factories and businesses began to expand rapidly, leading to larger volumes of paperwork. This increase in documentation required new methods for storing and retrieving information efficiently. Early attempts at organizing documents included pigeonhole desks and basic shelving units, which provided some level of organization but were insufficient for the growing demands of industrial-scale businesses. The inefficiencies of existing filing systems became glaringly apparent as companies struggled to manage their expanding archives. Documents were frequently misplaced, damaged, or lost altogether. The lack of a standardized system for categorizing and storing papers led to considerable delays and errors in business operations. Clerks spent excessive amounts of time searching for documents, which hindered productivity and profitability. Recognizing these challenges, inventors and entrepreneurs began exploring innovative solutions to improve office efficiency. One of the earliest breakthroughs came in the form of vertical filing systems. Instead of stacking papers horizontally, which was common at the time, vertical filing allowed documents to be stored upright in drawers. This method not only saved space but also made it easier to access individual files without disturbing others. The concept was revolutionary, transforming how offices handled their paperwork. Key figures emerged during this transformative period who significantly influenced the development of modern filing systems. Among them was Edwin Jefferson Sybils, an American businessman credited with inventing the vertical filing system in the late 19th century. Sybils' innovation involved arranging papers in manila folders that stood upright in drawers, much like books on a shelf. This system greatly enhanced the speed and accuracy of file retrieval, setting a new standard for office organization. Another pivotal contributor was George Chappas, who patented improvements to the vertical filing system in the early 20th century. His designs included features such as adjustable shelves and improved drawer mechanisms, which added versatility and functionality to filing cabinets. These enhancements addressed specific needs observed in various business environments, making filing systems more adaptable and effective. The impact of these innovations extended beyond mere convenience. They played a critical role in shaping modern office dynamics. As businesses adopted more organized filing systems, they experienced increased efficiency and reduced operational costs. The ability to quickly locate and retrieve documents streamlined workflows, allowing companies to operate more smoothly and competitively. Moreover, this structured approach to document management fostered a culture of precision and accountability within workplaces. In summary, the Industrial Revolution catalyzed significant advancements in office organization, particularly in the realm of filing systems. Innovators like Edwin G. Sybils and George Chappas introduced groundbreaking concepts that transformed chaotic offices into models of efficiency. Their contributions not only addressed immediate organizational challenges but also laid the foundation for contemporary office practices. As we continue to explore the evolution of filing cabinets, understanding these early developments provides valuable insights into the ongoing quest for better workspace solutions. The transition from rudimentary wooden storage units to the sleek, durable steel filing cabinets we recognize today marks a fascinating chapter in the history of office innovation. This shift was driven not only by technological advances, but also by the changing demands of the modern workplace. As businesses expanded and the volume of paperwork surged, the limitations of wood became increasingly apparent. Wood, while readily available and easy to craft, was prone to warping, cracking, and insect infestations. Furthermore, its susceptibility to fire posed a significant risk to the irreplaceable records stored within. These shortcomings prompted manufacturers to experiment with alternative materials, ultimately leading to the widespread adoption of steel, a material that revolutionized both the durability and functionality of filing cabinet. Steel entered the scene in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, coinciding with the rapid industrialization of manufacturing processes. Its introduction offered several advantages over wood. Steel was inherently stronger, resistant to environmental factors such as humidity and temperature fluctuations, and far less vulnerable to fire. These qualities made it an ideal choice for businesses seeking to protect their documents from physical damage and destruction. Early steel filing cabinets were often heavy and utilitarian in design, prioritizing strength and security over aesthetic. Manufacturers initially focused on functionality, producing robust cabinets with reinforced frames and lockable drawers to safeguard sensitive information. However, as the use of filing cabinets became more widespread, designers began to consider not just the practical aspects, but also the visual appeal and ergonomic features of these essential pieces of office furniture. The mid-20th century witnessed a surge in innovation, as manufacturers sought to balance utility with style. Sleek finishes, rounded edges, and compact designs began to emerge, reflecting a broader trend toward modernism in workplace aesthetic. Companies like Steelcase and Globe Wernick became pioneers in this transformation, crafting filing cabinets that were not only functional but also visually integrated into the evolving office environment. Ergonomics also played a crucial role in the evolution of filing cabinet design. As offices embraced open floor plans and collaborative workspaces, and the need for user-friendly storage solutions became paramount. Drawers were redesigned to glide smoothly on ball-bearing slides, reducing strain on users and improving accessibility. Adjustable shelving and modular components were introduced to accommodate different types of documents, from letter-sized papers to legal briefs and oversized blueprints. Some manufacturers even incorporated features like noise-reducing mechanisms to minimize disruptions in shared workspaces. These innovations reflected a deeper understanding of how people interacted with their tools, ensuring that filing cabinets could adapt to the diverse needs of modern workers. The integration of technology further propelled filing cabinet design into the future, As businesses began to adopt digital systems alongside traditional paper-based records, hybrid filing solutions emerged. Cabinets equipped with built-in cable management systems allowed for the seamless integration of electronic devices, such as computers and printers, into the workspace. Others featured locking mechanisms that could interface with digital security systems, providing an additional layer of protection for sensitive data. These adaptations underscored the resilience of filing cabinets in an era dominated by digital transformation, proving that even as technology advanced, the need for physical document storage remained relevant. Ultimately, the evolution of filing cabinet materials and design reflects a broader narrative of human ingenuity and adaptation. From the sturdy simplicity of early steel prototypes to the sophisticated, multifunctional units of today, filing cabinets have continually evolved to meet the demands of a dynamic workplace. This journey highlights not only the technical advancements that shaped their construction, but also the cultural shifts that influenced their form and function. As we move forward in this story, it becomes clear that the filing cabinet is far more than a utilitarian object. It is a testament to the enduring quest for order, efficiency, and innovation in the face of ever-changing challenges. The advent of filing cabinets ushered in a transformative era for record-keeping practices, reshaping societal structures and professional norms in profound ways. Prior to their widespread adoption, record-keeping was often a fragmented and labor-intensive process, with documents scattered across disparate locations and systems. Filing cabinets, with their promise of organization and accessibility, became a cornerstone of modern efficiency, influencing everything from government operations to corporate decision-making. This chapter delves into the intricate ways in which filing cabinets altered societal frameworks, examining their role in enhancing bureaucratic processes, fostering institutional memory, and addressing challenges related to privacy and confidentiality. One of the most significant impacts of filing cabinets was their ability to streamline bureaucratic operations, particularly within governmental institutions. Governments, tasked with managing vast quantities of records ranging from census data to tax filings, found themselves overwhelmed by the sheer volume of paperwork. Traditional methods of storage, such as wooden chests and flat shelving, were ill-suited to handle the demands of centralized administration. Filing cabinets, with their vertical organization and systematic indexing, provided a solution that not only increased efficiency, but also enabled governments to exercise greater control over their records. For instance, during the Progressive Era in the United States, reforms aimed at increasing transparency and accountability relied heavily on the use of filing systems to track public expenditures and legislative actions. This newfound capacity for meticulous record-keeping empowered governments to implement policies with greater precision and consistency, laying the groundwork for modern public administration. Beyond government, filing cabinets also played a pivotal role in shaping corporate hierarchies and decision-making processes. Businesses, facing similar challenges in managing voluminous records, turned to filing systems to impose order on their operations. The adoption of filing cabinets facilitated the centralization of information, enabling managers to make informed decisions based on accurate and accessible data. This shift had profound implications for organizational structures, as departments became increasingly reliant on shared repositories of knowledge. For example, in the insurance industry, where detailed client records were essential for assessing risks, filing cabinets allowed companies to maintain comprehensive archives that could be easily referenced during underwriting processes. Such advancements not only improved operational efficiency but also solidified the authority of managerial roles, as access to organized records became synonymous with control over decision-making power. Filing cabinets also contributed to the preservation of institutional memory, ensuring that vital information was retained and passed down through generations. Institutions, whether governmental agencies, corporations, or educational organizations, rely on continuity to function effectively. Filing systems provided a reliable means of safeguarding documents that might otherwise have been lost to time or mismanagement. Libraries, for instance, began incorporating filing cabinets into their operations to store catalogs, lending records, and acquisition logs. This practice ensured that librarians could maintain accurate inventories and provide patrons with consistent access to resources. Similarly, universities utilized filing systems to archive academic records, research findings, and administrative correspondence, preserving their intellectual legacy for future scholars. By creating a tangible link between past and present, filing cabinets helped institutions navigate periods of transition and growth without losing sight of their foundational principles. However, the widespread use of filing cabinets also raised concerns about privacy and confidentiality, particularly as the volume of sensitive information stored within them grew. The very features that made filing cabinets indispensable, centralized storage and systematic organization, also rendered them vulnerable to breaches. Unauthorized access to confidential records could have severe consequences, from exposing personal information to compromising national security. Recognizing these risks, organizations implemented various safeguards to protect their files. For example, lockable drawers and restricted access protocols became standard features in many institutions, ensuring that only authorized personnel could retrieve sensitive documents. Additionally, the development of classification systems allowed organizations to segregate records based on their level of sensitivity, minimizing the risk of accidental exposure. Despite these measures, high-profile incidents of data breaches highlighted the ongoing tension between accessibility and security, underscoring the need for continuous vigilance. At a societal level, the normalization of filing cabinets also influenced cultural perceptions of order and professionalism. The image of a well-organized office, complete with neatly labeled drawers and meticulously arranged files, became synonymous with competence and reliability. This association permeated various sectors, from healthcare to education, reinforcing the idea that effective record-keeping was a hallmark of institutional success. In hospitals, for instance, the use of filing systems to manage patient records not only improved clinical outcomes but also enhanced the reputation of medical practitioners as meticulous and trustworthy professionals. Similarly, schools that adopted filing cabinets to track student performance and attendance demonstrated their commitment to accountability and excellence, bolstering community confidence in their leadership. Yet, the reliance on filing cabinets also exposed societal vulnerabilities, particularly in times of crisis. Natural disasters, fires, and acts of sabotage posed significant threats to physical records stored in centralized locations. The loss of critical documents in such events could cripple institutions, disrupting services and eroding public trust. These risks prompted the development of backup systems, such as microfilm and off-site storage facilities, to mitigate the impact of unforeseen calamities. Over time, these supplementary measures evolved into more sophisticated solutions, including digitization and cloud storage, reflecting society's ongoing efforts to reconcile the benefits of filing cabinets with the limitations of physical storage. In conclusion, the societal impact of filing cabinets extends far beyond their role as tools of organization. They have fundamentally reshaped the way societies manage information, influencing everything from governance to corporate culture. By enabling greater efficiency, fostering institutional memory, and addressing challenges related to privacy and security, filing cabinets have left an indelible mark on the fabric of modern life. However, their limitations have also spurred innovation, driving the development of complementary technologies that continue to shape the landscape of record-keeping. As we reflect on their legacy, it becomes clear that filing cabinets are not merely objects of utility. They are symbols of humanity's enduring quest for order and progress in an ever-evolving world. The early to mid-20th century marked a golden age for the filing cabinet industry, as demand soared and competition among manufacturers intensified. Leading companies vied for dominance in a rapidly expanding market, each striving to distinguish itself through innovation, quality, and branding. This chapter explores the key players of this era, their defining contributions, and the strategies that propelled them to prominence. At the forefront of this competitive landscape stood Steelcase, Globe Wernick, and Remington Rand, three giants whose rivalry not only shaped the industry but also reflected broader trends in manufacturing, marketing, and consumer behavior. Steelcase, founded in 1912 in Grand Rapids, Michigan, quickly established itself as a pioneer in the field of office furniture, initially specializing in metal wastebaskets. The company recognized the potential of steel in creating durable and functional office products. By the 1920s, Steelcase had shifted its focus to filing cabinets, leveraging its expertise in metal fabrication to produce units that combined strength with sleek design. One of Steelcase's most significant innovations was the introduction of lateral filing cabinets in the 1940s, which allowed documents to be stored side by side rather than front to back. This design maximized storage capacity while minimizing the footprint, appealing to businesses grappling with limited office space. Steelcase also distinguished itself through its commitment to ergonomics, incorporating features such as smooth gliding drawers and adjustable shelving to enhance user experience. The company's emphasis on quality and innovation earned it a loyal customer base, cementing its reputation as a leader in the industry. Globe Wernick, another major player, traced its roots to the late 19th century when it began producing library furniture and bookcases. By the early 20th century, the Cincinnati-based company had diversified its offerings to include filing cabinets, capitalizing on the growing demand for organized office storage. Globe Wernick's cabinets were renowned for their craftsmanship and aesthetic appeal, blending functionality with ornate wooden finishes that catered to businesses seeking a touch of elegance. The company's signature sectional bookcase design, which allowed users to customize their storage solutions, was adapted for filing systems, offering unparalleled flexibility. Globe Wernick also invested heavily in branding, positioning itself as a premium provider of office furniture. Advertisements often emphasized the durability and timeless beauty of its products, appealing to businesses that valued longevity and prestige. Despite its eventual decline in the latter half of the century, Globe Wernick's legacy endures as a testament to the importance of design and customization in product differentiation. Remington Rand, meanwhile, approached the filing cabinet market with a focus on technological integration and scalability. Originally known for its typewriters and business machines, the company expanded into office furniture in the 1930s, recognizing the synergies between document management and mechanical aids. Remington Rand's filing cabinets were designed to integrate seamlessly with other office equipment, such as card catalogs and microfilm readers, creating comprehensive solutions for businesses seeking to modernize their operations. The company's Cardex system, introduced in the 1920s, exemplified this approach, combining vertical filing with index cards to enable rapid retrieval of information. Remington Rand also embraced mass production techniques, allowing it to offer competitive pricing without compromising on quality. Its aggressive marketing campaigns, which highlighted the efficiency and reliability of its products, helped secure contracts with large corporations and government agencies. The rivalry among these manufacturers was characterized not only by product innovation, but also by strategic maneuvers aimed at capturing market share. Advertising played a crucial role in this competition, with companies investing heavily in campaigns that showcased their unique selling points. Steelcase emphasized its modernist designs and ergonomic features, targeting progressive businesses that valued functionality and style. Globe Wernick leaned into its heritage of craftsmanship, appealing to clients who prioritized aesthetics and durability. Remington Rand, on the other hand, positioned itself as a forward-thinking innovator, aligning its brand with the burgeoning fields of data management and automation. These differentiated approaches underscored the diversity of consumer preferences and the complexity of the filing cabinet market. Manufacturing innovations also played a pivotal role in shaping the competitive landscape. Advances in stamping, welding, and powder coating technologies enabled manufacturers to produce filing cabinets more efficiently and cost-effectively. Steelcase, for instance, pioneered the use of automated assembly lines, reducing production times and labor costs. Globe Wernick, meanwhile, invested in sustainable sourcing practices, ensuring that its wooden components met high standards of quality and environmental responsibility. Remington Rand leveraged its expertise in precision engineering to create products that were both robust and versatile, meeting the evolving needs of its clientele. These technological advancements not only enhanced product performance, but also allowed manufacturers to scale their operations, meeting the demands of a rapidly urbanizing and industrializing society. Despite their successes, these companies were not immune to challenges. Economic downturns, shifting consumer preferences, and the emergence of new competitors tested their resilience. The Great Depression, for example, forced many businesses to cut costs, leading to a decline in demand for premium office furniture. World War II further disrupted production, as resources were redirected to support the war effort. Post-war recovery brought new opportunities, but also heightened competition, as smaller firms entered the market and overseas manufacturers began to gain traction. To stay ahead, leading companies had to continuously innovate, adapting to changing market conditions while maintaining their core values of quality and reliability. The legacy of Steelcase, Globe Wernick, and Remington Rand extends far beyond their contributions to the filing cabinet industry. Their stories highlight the interplay between innovation, branding, and market dynamics, offering valuable lessons for modern businesses. By understanding the strategies that propelled these companies to prominence, we gain insight into the factors that drive success in competitive markets. As we continue our exploration of filing cabinets, it becomes clear that their evolution is not merely a tale of utility, but also a reflection of the broader forces that shape industries and societies. Filing cabinets, though often dismissed as mundane office fixtures, have transcended their utilitarian purpose to become potent symbols within art, literature, and media. Their presence in creative works serves as a mirror reflecting societal attitudes towards bureaucracy, efficiency, and the human condition. Through careful examination of their representation in these mediums, we uncover layers of meaning that speak to both the practical and philosophical dimensions of filing cabinets. Artists and writers have employed these unassuming objects to critique systemic inefficiencies, celebrate the triumph of order over chaos, and explore the paradoxical nature of human existence in an increasingly mechanized world. In the realm of visual art, filing cabinets have been depicted as both oppressive and liberating. Renowned artist Joseph Cornell, for instance, used filing cabinets as metaphors for containment and curiosity in his shadow box assemblages. Cornell's works often featured compartments resembling drawers, filled with carefully curated objects that hinted at hidden narratives. These pieces evoke the tension between the rigid structure of filing systems and the boundless creativity they can inspire. Similarly, Contemporary artist Mark Dion has explored themes of classification and archival practices through installations featuring oversized filing cabinets. His work interrogates the human impulse to categorize and control, questioning whether such systems truly bring clarity or merely obscure deeper truths. By magnifying the physicality of filing cabinets, Dion invites viewers to reconsider their relationship with the bureaucratic frameworks that govern modern life. Literature, too, has embraced the filing cabinet as a powerful symbol. In Franz Kafka's seminal novel The Trial, the protagonist Joseph Ken encounters labyrinthine bureaucracies, where endless rows of filing cabinets house incomprehensible documents. These cabinets serve as harbingers of alienation, embodying the dehumanizing effects of impersonal systems that strip individuals of agency. Kafka's portrayal resonates deeply with audiences, as it captures the frustration and helplessness many feel when confronted with opaque institutional structures. Conversely, Jorge Luis Borges's short story The Library of Babel imagines an infinite library akin to a cosmic filing cabinet, where every possible permutation of text. Here, the filing cabinet represents not oppression but possibility, a repository of infinite knowledge and mystery. Borges's vision underscores the dual nature of filing systems. They can imprison us in complexity or unlock realms of discovery. Film and television have also capitalized on the cultural symbolism of filing cabinets, using them to convey themes ranging from humor to existential dread. In the classic film Brazil, 1985, directed by Terry Gilliam, filing cabinets loom large in scenes depicting dystopian bureaucracy. Characters navigate towering stacks of drawers, each overflowing with meaningless paperwork, highlighting the absurdity and futility of hyper-organized systems. These images critique the mechanization of society, suggesting that excessive order can stifle human spontaneity and connection. On the lighter side, sitcoms like The Office frequently use filing cabinets as comedic props, poking fun at the monotony of office life. As businesses and institutions grappled with the exponential growth of data, the limitations of traditional filing cabinets limited capacity, susceptibility to physical damage, and the logistical challenges of manual retrieval became increasingly apparent. The transition to digital systems represented not just a technological leap, but a fundamental reimagining of how information could be stored, accessed, and preserved. This chapter explores the rise of digital filing systems, their advantages over physical filing cabinets, and the challenges that accompanied this transformative shift. Digital filing systems first gained traction in the 1980s and 1990s, as personal computers and networked systems became more widespread. Early iterations of digital storage, such as floppy disks and CD-ROMs, offered modest capacities but laid the groundwork for more sophisticated solutions. By the early 2000s, advancements in hard drive technology and cloud computing enabled organizations to store vast amounts of data in virtual environments. Unlike physical filing cabinets, which require dedicated physical space and are constrained by their physical dimensions, digital systems offered virtually limitless scalability. A single server or cloud platform could house millions of documents, eliminating the need for sprawling storage rooms systems and reducing overhead costs associated with maintaining physical infrastructure. One of the most celebrated advantages of digital filing systems is their unparalleled accessibility. Physical filing cabinets necessitate proximity for document retrieval, often requiring employees to navigate crowded office spaces or travel to off-site storage facilities. In contrast, digital systems allow users to access files remotely from any device with an internet connection. This capability proved especially transformative for global enterprises, enabling teams spread across continents to collaborate seamlessly. Real-time updates and version control features further enhanced productivity, ensuring that all stakeholders worked with the most current information. The ability to search for documents using keywords or metadata also eliminated the tedious process of manually sifting through drawers, saving countless hours of labor. Security, too, underwent a dramatic evolution with the rise of digital filing systems. Physical filing cabinets, despite locks and restricted access protocols, remained vulnerable to theft, natural disasters, and unauthorized entry. Digital systems, on the other hand, introduced encryption, multi-factor authentication, and activity logging to safeguard sensitive information. Cloud-based platforms, in particular, offered redundant backups and disaster recovery options, mitigating the risk of permanent data loss. These features addressed long-standing concerns about the fragility of physical records, providing peace of mind to organizations handling confidential or proprietary data. However, the transition to digital filing systems was not without its challenges. One of the most significant hurdles was the initial cost of implementation. Upgrading hardware, training staff, and migrating existing records to digital formats required substantial financial investment, which smaller businesses often struggled to afford. Resistance to change also emerged as a barrier, as employees accustomed to physical filing systems found it difficult to adapt to new workflows. The learning curve associated with mastering digital tools sometimes resulted in temporary declines in productivity, further complicating the adoption process. Data integrity and compatibility issues presented additional complications. Early digital systems lacked standardized file formats, leading to instances where documents created on one platform could not be opened on another. Corruption of digital files due to software glitches or hardware failures was another concern, highlighting the fragility of even the most advanced systems. Moreover, the rapid pace of technological advancement meant that storage media and software programs often became obsolete within years, necessitating costly upgrades to prevent data loss. Privacy and ethical considerations also came to the forefront as digital filing systems gained prominence. The ease of sharing and replicating digital files raised questions about ownership and consent, particularly in industries dealing with sensitive personal information, such as healthcare and finance. High-profile data breaches underscored the vulnerabilities of digital systems, prompting calls for stricter regulations and more robust cybersecurity measures. The General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, in Europe and similar frameworks worldwide emerged as responses to these concerns, mandating transparency, accountability, and user control over personal data. Despite these challenges, the digital revolution ultimately reshaped the paradigm of information management, relegating physical filing cabinets to secondary roles in many organizations. Hybrid systems, which combine digital storage with limited physical archiving, became a popular compromise, allowing businesses to leverage the strengths of both approaches. For example, companies might digitize recent records while retaining older, less frequently accessed documents in physical form to reduce storage costs. This pragmatic strategy reflects the ongoing coexistence of tradition and innovation in the evolving landscape of filing systems. In hindsight, the rise of digital filing systems marks a pivotal moment in the history of document management. By addressing the limitations of physical filing cabinets and introducing new possibilities for efficiency and security, these systems have redefined how societies interact with information. Yet, the challenges they introduced serve as a reminder that technological progress is rarely linear, requiring careful navigation of ethical, practical, and economic consideration. As we continue to explore the legacy of filing cabinets, it becomes clear that their evolution from wood and steel to bytes and clouds mirrors humanity's broader journey toward balancing innovation with responsibility. While the digital revolution has undeniably transformed the landscape of information management, the physical filing cabinet has proven remarkably resilient, experiencing a surprising resurgence in recent years. This unexpected revival can be attributed to a confluence of factors, ranging from practical necessities to psychological preferences. As businesses and individuals navigate the complexities of a hybrid work environment, the tactile and tangible nature of physical filing systems offers a counterbalance to the intangibility of digital storage. This chapter examines the reasons behind this renewed interest in filing cabinets, exploring their continued relevance in niche applications, their role in supporting mental well-being, and their adaptability to modern demands. One of the primary drivers of the filing cabinet resurgence is the recognition of their enduring utility in specific contexts. Despite the widespread adoption of digital systems, certain industries and professions continue to rely heavily on physical documentation. Legal practices, for instance, often require original signed contracts, court filings, and notarized documents that must be stored in compliance with regulatory standards. Similarly, healthcare providers must maintain physical copies of patient records to ensure compliance with laws such as HIPAA, which mandate the secure retention of sensitive information. In these scenarios, filing cabinets serve as indispensable tools, offering a secure and compliant means of storing critical documents that cannot be fully digitized. The permanence and tangibility of physical records provide a sense of assurance that digital files, susceptible to corruption or cyber attacks, cannot always guarantee. Beyond their functional applications, filing cabinets have also found renewed appreciation for their psychological and emotional benefits. In an era dominated by screens and virtual interfaces, the tactile experience of interacting with physical objects has become increasingly rare and increasingly valued. Studies in cognitive psychology suggest that the act of physically handling documents can enhance memory retention and comprehension, as the brain processes sensory input differently than it does digital stimuli. For many, the ritual of opening a drawer, flipping through papers, and organizing files fosters a sense of accomplishment and control that is often absent in digital workflows. This phenomenon has been particularly pronounced in remote work settings, where individuals seek ways to create structure and boundaries in their home offices. A filing cabinet, with its defined compartments and orderly arrangement, provides a tangible anchor in an otherwise fluid and often chaotic work environment. The resurgence of filing cabinets also reflects broader societal trends toward mindfulness and intentional living. Minimalism, a movement that advocates for simplicity and purposeful consumption, has encouraged individuals to declutter their digital and physical spaces. Paradoxically, this has led some to embrace filing cabinets as tools for organizing and preserving meaningful items. Rather than being relegated to corporate offices, filing cabinets have found their way into homes, where they are repurposed to store everything from family photo albums to cherished mementos. This adaptive reuse underscores the versatility of filing cabinets, demonstrating their ability to transcend traditional boundaries and serve as vessels for personal expression. Manufacturers have responded to this renewed interest by reimagining filing cabinets to meet the demands of modern consumers. Contemporary designs emphasize aesthetics and functionality, blending seamlessly into home decor while offering innovative features such as modular configurations and eco-friendly materials. Brands like IKEA and West Elm have introduced stylish filing cabinets that double as statement pieces, appealing to younger generations who value both form and function. These updated designs reflect a shift in perception, as filing cabinets shed their utilitarian image and assume a more aspirational role in interior design. Furthermore, the environmental movement has played a role in the resurgence of filing cabinets, albeit indirectly. As awareness of e-waste grows, some individuals and organizations have begun to question the sustainability of purely digital systems. Servers and data centers, while invisible to the average user, consume vast amounts of energy and contribute to carbon emissions. In contrast, a well-maintained filing cabinet has a significantly lower environmental footprint over its lifespan. This realization has prompted a subset of environmentally conscious consumers to embrace physical filing systems as a more sustainable alternative to constant digital upgrades and replacements. The hybrid work model, accelerated by the global pandemic, has further fueled the resurgence of filing cabinets. As employees split their time between home and office, the need for localized, accessible storage solutions has grown. Many remote workers find that digital filing systems, while convenient, lack the immediacy and reliability of physical storage. A filing cabinet in a home office ensures that important documents are always within reach, regardless of internet connectivity or technical glitches. This practical consideration has led to a surge in sales of compact, portable filing cabinets designed specifically for home use. In addition to their practical and psychological benefits, filing cabinets have also become symbols of resilience and adaptability in a rapidly changing world. Their ability to endure technological shifts and societal transformations speaks to their intrinsic value as tools of organization and preservation. Far from being relics of a bygone era, Filing cabinets have proven themselves capable of evolving alongside human needs, retaining their relevance even as the world around them undergoes profound changes. In conclusion, the resurgence of physical filing cabinets in the digital age is a testament to their enduring appeal and versatility. Whether serving as compliance tools in regulated industries, anchors of stability in remote work environments, or expressions of personal style in home offices, filing cabinets continue to play a vital role in modern life. Their revival challenges the notion that progress must come at the expense of tradition, demonstrating instead that innovation and heritage can coexist harmoniously. As we reflect on the multifaceted history of filing cabinets, it becomes clear that their story is far from over. They remain indispensable companions in humanity's ongoing quest for order, meaning, and connection. As we reflect on the storied history of filing cabinets, it becomes evident that their evolution offers profound lessons applicable to contemporary organizational practices. From their inception as rudimentary storage solutions, to their current role as symbols of both tradition and innovation, filing cabinets have consistently demonstrated the importance of adaptability, accessibility, and resilience in the face of change. These principles, honed over centuries of refinement, hold significant relevance for modern businesses and institutions, navigating the complexities of an increasingly interconnected and fast-paced world. By distilling the key takeaways from the history of filing cabinets, we can identify actionable insights that inform the future of organizational efficiency and document management. One of the most enduring lessons from the history of filing cabinets is the critical role of adaptability in sustaining relevance. Throughout their evolution, filing cabinets have demonstrated an uncanny ability to evolve in response to shifting societal needs and technological advancements. From the transition from wood to steel to accommodate growing demands for durability, to the incorporation of ergonomic and modular designs to enhance usability, filing cabinets have consistently reinvented themselves to remain indispensable. This adaptability underscores a universal truth: tools and systems that fail to evolve risk obsolescence. For modern organizations, this lesson translates into the imperative of embracing flexibility in their operational frameworks. Whether it involves adopting hybrid work models, integrating emerging technologies, or rethinking traditional workflows, businesses must cultivate a mindset of continuous improvement to thrive in an ever-changing landscape. Accessibility. Another cornerstone of filing cabinet design emerges as a second critical takeaway. The vertical filing system, pioneered by innovators like Edwin G. Sables, revolutionized document management by prioritizing ease of access and retrieval over cumbersome horizontal stacking. This innovation not only streamlined workflows but also democratized access to information, empowering employees at all levels to engage with critical documents efficiently. In today's context, The principle of accessibility extends beyond physical storage systems to encompass digital platforms and organizational structures. Modern businesses must prioritize user-friendly interfaces, intuitive navigation, and equitable access to resources to ensure that all stakeholders, regardless of technical expertise or hierarchical position, can contribute effectively. By removing barriers to information and fostering a culture of transparency, organizations can enhance collaboration, decision-making, and overall productivity. Resilience, both in design and function, represents a third vital lesson drawn from the history of filing cabinets, from their fire-resistant steel construction to their ability to safeguard sensitive information against unauthorized access. Filing cabinets have long embodied the importance of durability and security. These attributes are particularly pertinent in an era marked by escalating cybersecurity threats and the growing complexity of data management. Organizations must adopt robust strategies to protect their assets, whether physical or digital, ensuring that they remain resilient in the face of disruptions. This includes implementing comprehensive disaster recovery plans, investing in secure storage solutions, and fostering a proactive approach to risk management. By prioritizing resilience, businesses can build trust with clients, partners, and employees, while safeguarding their long-term viability. Beyond these core principles, the resurgence of filing cabinets in recent years offers additional insights into the interplay between tradition and innovation. Their continued relevance highlights the enduring value of tangible, tactile experiences in an increasingly digital world. For modern organizations, this underscores the importance of striking a balance between technological advancement and human-centered design. While automation and artificial intelligence hold immense potential to enhance efficiency, they should complement, not replace, the human elements of creativity, intuition, and emotional connection. By integrating technology thoughtfully and maintaining a focus on the needs and preferences of end users, businesses can create systems that are not only functional but also deeply meaningful. Looking ahead, the future directions for document management and organizational practices will likely be shaped by several emerging trends. One such trend is the growing emphasis on sustainability, driven by heightened awareness of environmental challenges and resource constraints. The hybrid use of physical and digital filing systems, as discussed earlier, exemplifies a pragmatic approach to balancing efficiency with ecological responsibility. Moving forward, organizations may explore innovative materials and methods to further reduce the environmental impact of document storage. For instance, advancements in biodegradable plastics or modular, reusable designs could pave the way for more sustainable filing solutions. Similarly, the adoption of energy-efficient digital platforms and cloud services can mitigate the carbon footprint associated with data centers, aligning organizational practices with broader sustainability goals. Another promising direction lies in the integration of artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning into document management systems. These technologies have the potential to revolutionize how information is organized, retrieved, and analyzed. AI-powered algorithms can automate routine tasks such as categorization, indexing, and metadata tagging, freeing up human resources for higher value activities. Moreover, predictive analytics and natural language processing can enable more sophisticated search capabilities, allowing users to locate information quickly and accurately based on contextual queries. However, the successful implementation of AI requires careful consideration of ethical implications, including issues related to bias, privacy, and accountability. Organizations must establish clear guidelines and governance frameworks to ensure that AI tools are deployed responsibly and equitably. The rise of remote and hybrid work models also presents new opportunities and challenges for document management. As employees increasingly operate outside traditional office environments, the need for seamless, secure access to shared resources becomes paramount. Cloud-based filing systems, combined with advanced encryption and multi-factor authentication, offer a viable solution for distributed teams. However, the shift toward decentralized work arrangements also necessitates a re-evaluation of organizational culture and communication practices. Fostering a sense of cohesion and accountability among remote workers requires deliberate efforts to maintain alignment and engagement. Tools that facilitate real-time collaboration, version control, and feedback loops can help bridge the gap between physical distance and virtual connectivity. Finally, the lessons of filing cabinets remind us of the importance of preserving institutional memory in an age of rapid change. Just as filing cabinets have historically served as repositories of knowledge, modern organizations must find ways to capture and retain their collective wisdom. This involves not only archiving documents but also documenting processes, lessons learned, and cultural narratives. Digital storytelling platforms, knowledge management systems, and community-building initiatives can play a crucial role in ensuring that organizations remain grounded in their heritage while embracing innovation. By honoring the past while preparing for the future, businesses can cultivate a sense of continuity and purpose that transcends generational shifts. In conclusion, the history of filing cabinets offers a rich tapestry of insights that can guide contemporary organizational practices. The principles of adaptability, accessibility, and resilience provide a timeless framework for navigating the complexities of modern business environments. At the same time, emerging trends such as sustainability, AI integration, and remote work underscore the dynamic nature of document management and the need for continuous evolution. As we look to the future, the story of filing cabinets serves as a powerful reminder that progress is not about discarding tradition but about building upon it. By embracing this ethos, organizations can chart a course toward greater efficiency, inclusivity, and sustainability, ensuring that they remain relevant and impactful in an ever-changing world. The journey of filing cabinets from their humble beginnings as simple wooden boxes to their current status as symbols of order and efficiency is a testament to humanity's relentless pursuit of organization amidst chaos. Throughout history, these unassuming objects have played a pivotal role in shaping societies, institutions, and workplaces, serving as guardians of knowledge and facilitators of progress. Their legacy is not confined to their utilitarian function. Rather, it extends into the realms of culture, psychology, and innovation, embodying the evolving relationship between humans and the systems they create to manage information. As we reflect on the multifaceted significance of filing cabinets, their importance becomes clear. They are not merely tools of storage, but artifacts of human ingenuity, resilience, and adaptability at their core. Filing cabinets represent humanity's innate desire to impose structure on the vast and often overwhelming landscape of information. Long before the advent of digital technology, societies relied on physical systems to organize records, preserve memories, and transmit knowledge across generations. Filing cabinets emerged as a response to this universal need, offering a tangible means of bringing order to the chaos of accumulating documents. Their vertical design, systematic index, and secure compartments transformed chaotic archives into accessible repositories, enabling governments, businesses, and individuals to function with greater precision and accountability. This fundamental contribution to organizational efficiency underscores why filing cabinets remain indispensable even in an era dominated by digital alternatives. They remind us that clarity and accessibility are prerequisites for effective decision-making and sustained progress. Beyond their practical applications, filing cabinets have also left an indelible mark on culture and society. In literature, art, and media, they have been used as metaphors for bureaucracy, surveillance, and the human condition. Writers like Franz Kafka and Jorge Luis Borges employed filing cabinets to critique systemic inefficiencies and explore the paradoxes of classification and control. Artists such as Joseph Cornell and Mark Dion transformed them into symbols of curiosity and containment, challenging viewers to reconsider their relationship with order and chaos. These creative interpretations highlight the deeper philosophical dimensions of filing cabinets, revealing them as reflections of societal values and anxieties. Whether viewed as instruments of oppression or vessels of possibility, filing cabinets continue to provoke thought and inspire dialogue about the nature of information and its role in shaping human experience. Psychologically, filing cabinets resonate with our need for stability and control in an increasingly unpredictable world. The tactile experience of handling physical documents provides a sense of grounding that digital interfaces often lack. Studies in cognitive science suggest that interacting with tangible objects enhances memory retention and comprehension, reinforcing the value of physical filing systems in educational and professional settings. Moreover, the ritualistic act of organizing files fosters a sense of accomplishment and mastery, contributing to mental well-being. In an age characterized by screen fatigue and digital overload, the tactile simplicity of filing cabinets offers a welcome respite, reminding us of the enduring power of touch and presence. Technologically, filing cabinets have demonstrated remarkable adaptability, evolving alongside advances in materials, manufacturing, and design. The transition from wood to steel, The incorporation of ergonomic features and the integration of digital components illustrate their capacity to embrace innovation without losing sight of their core purpose. This adaptability serves as a model for modern organizations seeking to navigate the complexities of technological disruption. It reminds us that progress does not require abandoning tradition but rather building upon it, finding ways to harmonize the old with the new. The resurgence of filing cabinets in recent years, repurposed for home offices, hybrid workspaces, and eco-conscious lifestyles, further underscores their versatility and enduring appeal. Perhaps most importantly, the legacy of filing cabinets lies in their ability to connect the past, present, and future. As custodians of institutional memory, they preserve the stories, achievements, and lessons of those who came before us. They serve as bridges between generations, ensuring that knowledge is not lost, but passed down and built upon. In an era marked by rapid change and uncertainty, this continuity is invaluable. Filing cabinets remind us that while technologies may evolve and paradigms may shift, the fundamental human need for organization, preservation, and meaning remains constant. In conclusion, the story of filing cabinets is far more than a chronicle of furniture design. It is a reflection of humanity's enduring quest for clarity, connection, and progress. Their legacy endures because they embody the principles of adaptability, accessibility, and resilience, principles that remain as relevant today as they were centuries ago. Whether viewed through the lens of history, culture, psychology, or technology, filing cabinets continue to shape our understanding of how we interact with information and each other. As we move forward into an uncertain future, their presence serves as a reassuring reminder that even in the face of complexity, order is possible, and progress is within reach. The narrative of filing cabinets, as explored throughout this extensive journey, encapsulates a profound metaphor for the human experience itself. They are not merely objects confined to office corners or archives. They are dynamic participants in the grand tapestry of human endeavor. From the clay tablets of Mesopotamia to the sleek digital interfaces of today, the evolution of filing systems mirrors humanity's own trajectory, a ceaseless drive to refine, innovate, and adapt. In examining their enduring legacy, we uncover universal truths about our collective aspirations, challenges, and triumphs. At its essence, the history of filing cabinets is a story of balance between tradition and innovation, order and chaos, functionality and aesthetics. This duality resonates deeply with the human condition, where progress often requires reconciling opposing forces. The transition from wooden chest to steel drawers symbolizes more than just material advancement. It reflects a broader cultural shift toward efficiency, durability, and precision. Similarly, the coexistence of physical and digital filing systems illustrates how societies can honor the past while embracing the future, finding harmony between tangible artifacts and intangible data. This balance is a recurring theme in human history, reminding us that true progress lies not in discarding what came before, but in integrating it into new paradigms. Filing cabinets also embody the tension between individual agency and systemic structures. On one hand, they empower individuals by providing tools to organize personal and professional lives. On the other, they serve as instruments of institutional control, shaping workflows, hierarchies, and societal norms. This dual role is emblematic of the broader dynamics at play in modern life, where technology and systems designed to enhance freedom can simultaneously constrain it. By studying filing cabinets, we gain insight into the ethical considerations surrounding information management. Who controls access? Whose voices are preserved? What gets lost in the process? These questions extend far beyond the realm of document storage, touching on issues of power, equity, and justice that define our era. Moreover, the resurgence of physical filing cabinets in recent years highlights an important counterpoint to the relentless march of digitization. While digital systems offer unparalleled convenience and scalability, they often lack the emotional resonance and tactile satisfaction of their analog counterparts. This phenomenon speaks to a deeper yearning for authenticity and connection in an increasingly virtual world. Filing cabinets, with their solid frames, smooth gliding drawers, and neatly labeled tabs, evoke a sense of permanence and reliability that digital files cannot replicate. They remind us that even as we embrace technological advancements, there remains value in the tangible, the familiar, and the enduring. The lessons drawn from the history of filing cabinets extend beyond organizational practices to encompass broader societal values. Their emphasis on accessibility underscores the importance of inclusivity, ensuring that information is available to all who need it. Their focus on resilience highlights the necessity of safeguarding knowledge against threats, whether physical or digital, and their adaptability serves as a model for navigating change, demonstrating that flexibility and innovation are key to survival in uncertain times. These principles are not limited to document management. They apply to every facet of life, from education and healthcare to governance and commerce. Looking ahead, the legacy of filing cabinets will continue to evolve, shaped by emerging trends and technologies. Advances in artificial intelligence, blockchain, and sustainable design promise to redefine how we store, retrieve, and preserve information. Yet, no matter how sophisticated these innovations become, the fundamental human need for organization and meaning will remain unchanged. Filing cabinets, in whatever form they take, will persist as symbols of this enduring quest, bridging the gap between the tangible and the abstract, the past and the future. In closing, the significance of filing cabinets transcends their utilitarian origins. They are artifacts of human creativity, testaments to our ability to confront complexity with ingenuity and purpose. Their story is one of perseverance, adaptation, and reinvention, a reflection of the very qualities that define us as a species. As we stand on the cusp of new frontiers in information management, let us carry forward the lessons of filing cabinets, to honor tradition while embracing innovation, to seek order without stifling creativity, and to preserve the past while building toward the future. For in doing so, we ensure that the legacy of filing cabinets and the values they represent will endure for generations to come.